Hello everybody, this is Old Man Tony here again. Hope you're all well. It's been a beautiful day. I spent it out with my good lady wife at an old country house, first built, I think it was in the 1500s. The first part of it was built. Having a look around the house and the gardens there, beautiful time we had. Bit of an old man thing to do, but there you go, I'm an old man. Today I thought we'd take a look at something that I've been meaning to do for a while, but I haven't got around to. Show you a few of our local village signs. A lot of the villages in Norfolk have carved wooden signs depicting something of the local history. So I'll start you off with the sign in the village where I live. I guess not much is happening in this village because it just seems to be a farmer ploughing his field and a picture of the windmill that we've got in the village. So nothing exciting there. But first I've got to go and get a bit of fuel. Bike's been under a cover in the garage for God knows how long. It seems like weeks, but I think it's only probably about 8 or 10 days, but it just feels like a long time. So I think it actually might have been Sink the Planet. Since then I've been camping with my grandkids, just me and my 6 and 4-year-old grandson and granddaughter. We had a great time camping. They've never been before, so I thought I'd share my experience. They thought it was great fun. Only went away for a couple of nights. The first night was a bit fraught, to say the least, because they were so excited they didn't want to sleep. But they were fine. I think they got enough sleep, so the next day we went and spent it on the beach and had a great time there. They slept very well the second night. So would I do it again? Yeah, of course I would. Wife's not keen on camping just because of her injured back that she's got from years of working in the care industry, so she can't get comfortable in a tent. I keep telling her you can get good beds, but she's not keen. Anyway, back to the subject. So this place we're coming into now is strictly not a village, it's a town. I don't know what definition they have in the UK for the difference between villages and towns, but I've seen big villages and small towns, and this, I guess, is a small town. And the most distinguishing feature here is this market cross here, which I think is pretty old. But the town sign is a bit further up here, I think. It's an old car. An old Ford Cortina. It's the equivalent of the Mondeo they have now. So here it is, the Wyndham sign. So this is the Wyndham sign, and I think what they're depicting on the sign is the Kett's Rebellion, and at the top of the sign is Wyndham Abbey with some monks praying. So just giving you a little flavour of the local town. So Kett's Rebellion was a rebellion against the Land Reformation Act in this country. I think it was in the 16th or 17th century, when they partitioned all the land and gave it to the wealthy owners and did away with the common land in this country. So all the ordinary people had nowhere to graze their animals, or for their own use, and suddenly everybody else, or not everybody else, the rich owned everything again and the poor suffered, meaning that they were caught out in a system where they had to get permission for everything they do, which is kind of where we are today. Yeah, so this is Wyndham Abbey, now a parish church. So this village we're coming into now is called the village of Morley St Botolph. I'm not sure who St Botolph was, or even if they've got a village sign, but I'm on the lookout for one now. And here we are, the village sign for Morley St Peter, not St Botolph. Got that one wrong, didn't I? So I'm sure Morley St Peter, we all know who he was, but if you don't, you can look him up. So we've got, I know we've got some Morley St Botolph and Morley St Peter. This bit's obviously Morley St Peter. Let's go and have a look for another one now. So this village we're coming into now is the village of Deetham. I don't know whether it's supposed to be pronounced Deetham or Deepam. Well, that's how it's spelled. Now, I don't know anything special about this village, but hopefully we can find their village sign. Well, there it is, looking quite shitty looking. I think this one needs a good clean. We'll take a photograph anyway. I think it looks as though it's somebody riding on a horse, but I've no idea of the significance of it. So somebody needs to come out here with some stuff to clean the sign up. They're not very impressive, that one. So this is the village of Hingham. This is the village where Abraham Lincoln's ancestors came from. So I wonder if that's going to be reflected in their village sign. I'll have a look. I don't know whether it's got any other claims to fame. One thing they have got now is a community speed watch team. That's a team of people who stand out in the road for no pay at all, checking the speed of cars going through, writing down their numbers, and in the fullness of time they get written to by the police, but I don't think any action's taken. So this sign appears to be of the Pilgrim Fathers setting off to America, which I'm pretty sure Abraham Lincoln's ancestors were on with. So I think we've got time for probably one more before it gets too dark. The sun's getting low in the sky now, as you can see over there, just peeping over the top of those buildings. But I think we can get toward Moor village sign before it's too dark. So this village is called Hardingham. Hardingham, it's spelt. It's a nice little village, not far from where I live again. And again, I've got no idea if it's got any claims to fame, but if I do, I'll put up some interesting facts on the screen. It's a good job I've got the camera in manual mode because I've got the sun behind it, but I'll try and get. So we have a picture of a mill, a water mill on there, and the church. Quite see what's going on the top. Blacksmiths and farmers. So I'll just give you an idea of the dramatic sky behind it. Right. So that's another village sign down. Probably all I've got time for tonight. If you found it interesting, let me know in the comments below. And I could possibly do another one like this. But, on the other hand, if you didn't find it interesting, also stick that in the comments below and let me know. And I won't do another one. So I'm going to see if I can find a nice place to take some sunset pictures. I think it's going to be a good one tonight. So I'll leave the closing with the sunset. I guess that's about coming to the end now. As I said, if you're interested in this, leave a comment below. If not, leave a comment below anyway. I like the comments and I always reply to all of them, positive, negative or whatever. But there's just one small thing I've got to tell you before I go, that I have got a slight connection with all these village signs, in that a school I went to called Hammond's Grammar School in Swaffham in Norfolk, I went between the ages of 13 and 16, had an art teacher called Harry Carter. He was related, as it happens, to Howard Carter of Tutankhamun fame. But anyway, Harry Carter, our art teacher, used to make all these signs, and there was often one in the art room at school that was in for repair, or a new one being made. Anyway, that's my slight connection. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this little video. It's been great to have you along. Leave a comment and a question below. This has been Old Man Tony. Goodbye.